You also wrote a story in this book about your own name. Give us some insight into why you wanted to include that story, and maybe some more insight into your name.
Well, my mother has a habit of naming children and animals after Hollywood actors, after characters in movies. We had a dog named Miranda, Black Lab, after Carmen Miranda. We had a cat named Piper after Piper Laurie. Drew was named after a Dana Andrews character in a movie in the 40s. She grew up watching Rita Hayworth movies and loved Hollywood. I was supposed to be a girl, and I was the third son, and she was going to name me Gabby. And I'm so glad I'm Kipp. This is before Gabby Giffords made the name heroic. In those days, it just sounded to me like someone that was just gabbing, or it'd be called a gabster, or hey Gabs. And I tried to figure out why the hell would she name me Gabby. We didn't know any Gabbies. There were no Gabbies in our family tree that I knew of. So I was just thinking about, well, where did she get that from? And I asked my brothers and other people. She didn't even remember. She didn't even remember that she was going to name me Gabby, but I remembered. I do know that Kipp was a name that appeared on the credits of an English movie that she was watching when she was pregnant, and it was coming down, and she just loved that name, Kipp Friedman. Now get this, we're living in Glen Cove, Long Island. I think at the time Jews were moving out into the suburbs in the 60s and the 50s, and I think in her own head she was trying to anglicize us, make us more American or British or something. So Kipp sounded like, Clifford or Heathcliff. Heathcliff Friedman, Cliff is actually short for Heathcliff, and Kipp is actually short for Cliff, apparently. So I could have been Heathcliff, which I would have preferred than to Cliff. But Kipp became my name. So I just had fun with that, and I've been called many things other than Kipp growing up. And school, there was Skippy peanut butter. Skippy the kangaroo was this Australian kangaroo show, Then my uncle Irving would call me Kippa, which is Kipper, but from New Jersey. That's how you say Kipper in New Jersey. Kippa, there's no R in it. There was a Korean girl in college, a fundamentalist, that said, you keep the truth. So I went on with it. I had fun with it. My brothers had nicknames for me. Flip Kipson, because of Flip Wilson, or Flipper, or Kipp Flipson. That was the other one. So I just had fun with names. There were a preponderance of hair salons in New York, Mr. Kips with one P. But there weren't too many sports stars named Kipp. There was Kipchoge Kip Keino, the Kenyan runner, but that was with one P. So I was trying to make sense of my name, and I kind of I went a little different than the other stories in that I was just having fun with my name. And